still recording?
Yeah. All right. Welcome to Crit Couch. This is Michael.
And this is Skylar just being real paranoid.
No, yeah. So yeah.
Did you turn the timer on?
I did turn the timer on. I was caressing your knee gently. So yeah, first PlayStation game here, which is why I'm letting the intro screen roll, because normally I wouldn't necessarily do this, but it's the first time we're doing a PlayStation game, so it's also going to be the first time we see the old school Konami.
Holy crap.
Bursting forth from the rocks.
Yeah. Gosh, I don't even have memories of this. It's Castlevania, y'all.
Symphony of the Night. Ooh.
I've always thought this game looked badass, and I have never played this game.
And that's why we're playing this game.
Yeah, we were literally just sitting here trying to figure out, like, okay, so one-offs, or do we want to do like another series? It's just like, do you want to play Castlevania? Yeah, let's play Castlevania.
All right, so this name doesn't get used for anything like official in the game. There are some passwords that you can name yourself to give yourself certain advantages. We're going to
really?
Yeah, we're gonna dodge that. This name means nothing, so just pick a letter.
L.
All right, L. O.
P.
Lop. Lop.
U.
Lopnut. Okay.
Lopnut. Yep.
that solved itself. Journey back to 1792 to 1972, when Ford Mustangs were all the rage.
Do you remember the big blocks?
Do you remember REO Speedwagon in Boston? Oh, Aerosmith was on the rise. It was very scary.
It's been such a long time.
I think I should be going. Time doesn't wait for me. It just keeps on going.
Dracula, shut the fuck up.
But do you get it? I was quoting the song. God, look at these.
Wow. This is cool, though. Okay, hey, real quick. This is the one that actually stars Alucard, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's not Alucard's first appearance, but it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his first appearance was actually Castlevania 3 on the NES.
God, how many were before this one?
Mainline games 1, 2, 3, Super Castlevania 4, Rondo of Blood. So Rondo of Blood was technically.
What's a rondo?
It's a type of music.
That was not the answer I was expecting. All
right. So this is actually the last stage of Bloodlines, which so like you would actually
crank that guitar.
Yeah. So we're playing Richter here, which
I'm sorry, are you sailing through the stratosphere? What is?
Dude, they were showing off these backgrounds, okay?
Yeah.
So Richter was like the main character of the previous game. There are secrets here that this is kind of hilarious because there's all of these like items like Firebrand, Dark Shield, Batalair, Moonrod.
Just giving you all this stuff.
None of these things are equipable by Richter, and none of these things will be in this location when we come back here as Alucard. But This is a good place to show off a couple things. If I can remember.
Could you just slide a little bit?
God. So Richter has some moves. So we've got this little uppercut, which is like a down-up punch. He's got a slide kick.
Oh, okay.
It's not a bit. I came from
it didn't sink in yet.
Yeah. He has, these are all just, again, things that I'm not going to really make use of. Boop. There is another move whose moveset, if you just do a jump, you do kind of a backflip, which is cool.
So are these like movesets important?
Wait.
Or is this only, what was this guy's name? Richter?
Yeah.
Okay. It's at the top.
Except if you double jump, rather than do a double jump, you do like a backflip dodge. So yeah, this is Richter Belmont. There's another move whose button combination I can't remember off the top of my head.
Oh, sup, bro?
Classic intro here.
Wow, Richter fucks.
It was not by my hand that I'm once again
It's just so classic.
I was
Whoa.
called here by
Humans
who
wish to give me tribute.
tribute.
You steal men's souls and make them your slaves.
Perhaps the same could be said of all religions.
Real deep messaging here.
Words are as empty as your soul.
Actually, the show like
Mankind
really
ill
leaned
needs
into that.
Oh, yeah.
warriors such as you.
Just with way better
What
performance.
is a man? A miserable little pile of seeds.
Classic line.
But enough talk.
Have at you. Man, it is one of the worst parts of like the re-release they did of this was that they retranslated all of that and it lost some of the cool lines.
Like gravitas.
So
You're
yeah,
no match for my cross stick boomerang. So, you were gonna say something.
what- yeah. So basically, this is the last stage of the previous Castlevania, where you play as
Oh,
Richter.
really?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool that they open it up that way.
So I've already made a little bit of a mess here. It's really fairly irrelevant, but the stats that Alucard start with are elevated the fewer hits you take as Richter in
Really?
this section. Yeah, so like if you get through this with taking no hits,
Hold up, is this an RPG?
this is
Yeah, you
my
sure.
fireballs that always come from the exact same location. How did he know?
There's a counterspelled his fireball.
That's how you're supposed to get around that, and I forgot it the first time. But yeah, so basically, like, you start with more stats as Alucard. This is the first true... I won't say it's the first of all time that added RPG elements, because I would have to go back through and look. Like, there are some...
Holy shit, he looks
Yeah.
awesome.
There are some games like Faxanadu or Fazanadu, depending on...
Oh, uh-oh.
it. You literally cannot die during this one.
Yeah, you just Alucard sucks now.
And he doesn't. It's like a few stats.
I'm sorry, who's this?
So that's Maria. That's like the core of the original game is, okay, Richter is off looking for Maria, or the previous game. So yeah, she shows up and it's just like, oh, you fucked up. You're a terrible game player. So here, be invincible for a while, because this is just supposed to be the
While you fight over
Yeah.
a black hole.
yeah.
Oh,
So this is just supposed to be the intro. You're not supposed to like
yeah.
die. So now we get a nice little it was Richter Belmont, the legendary vampire hunter, who succeeded in finally ending the menace of Count Dracula, Lord of the Vampires, who had been brought back from the grave by the dark priest Sheft. However, one night 4 years later, under the glare of a full moon, Richter mysteriously vanished. With no idea of where to begin her search, Maria Renard set out to look for him. It was then that fate intervened. Castlevania, the castle of Dracula, which is rumored to appear once every century,
Sorry,
suddenly
that's
materialized from out of the mist as if to show her the way.
That's what Castlevania is? I never knew that.
Oh, yeah. I don't...
Yeah.
Meanwhile, powerful forces were struggling for the soul of a man named Alucard. The very same Alucard who had teamed up with Trevor Belmont to battle his immortal father, Count Vlad Tepes Dracula. Alucard, definitely not Dracula backwards, in order to purge the world of his own cursed bloodline, had submerged his vampiric powers and entered into what was supposed to be an eternal slumber. But now, he is awake and aware of the evil once again at work in his homeland. The time has come once again for the forces of good and evil to engage in their ancient battle. Dracula's castle beckons for you, and no man can say who shall emerge victorious.
It's Alucard.
It's Alucard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does that mean we're not men?
We're just normal.
I am
men.
no man!
Still a pretty awesome line.
Oh, yeah.
Found a loophole, bitch! Get
I'm
stabbed!
Eowyn!
Yeah, I love that she stabs him in the goddamn face. Like,
You can mess with the loading sequence here.
What? You can?
Woo! Yeah, just pressing the D-pad.
Oh, you were doing that? Alright. Man, they... Whoa. He's so fast.
So Alucard begins the game. I think we would have like 80 HP if we had done the full
Sure.
correct version. But we start the game with like the Alucard sword, the Alucard shield, the dragon helm, the Alucard mail,
Well,
the
pretentious,
necklace
don't you
of
think?
Jay.
Who's Jay?
Just some dude named Jay.
He just, peddled a necklace once and
So
necklace of Jay. Hello, wolf. You killed the
so
wolf.
weapons have spells associated with them, or not spells, but like special attacks. So like, if I
That's
do
cool.
like a Hadouken move,
Yeah.
that lets me with the Alucard sword do that.
So this game has some like combos and shit.
Yeah. So we were saying earlier, like there were some games like Fazanadu or Faxanadu, however you want to say it. I think technically it would be Fazanadu because it's the Xanadu series on the NES, and it boo. It was Xanadu mixed with Famicom.
Oh.
But so it played like this. It had RPG stats. So Symphony of the Night was not the first like game, like basically 2D side-scrolling adventure game.
Come on, do the Pharaoh dance with us.
Yeah, to do this, but it was the one that really raised it up into like popularity.
Huh? Oh, wall chicken.
Yeah, remember and in this game, we basically like you have where is it?
Maybe not yet.
I'm trying to remember where oh, that's right. So you can equip items to your hands to use.
Oh.
I have a neutron bomb, which is a totally normal thing to just be walking around
What?
with. We're just gonna nuke the whole goddamn castle.
So actually, we'll end. This will be a one-off.
Yeah, we're gonna walk up to the tower and then just.
Who needs to learn swordplay when I have the power?
Yeah, we're
of
just gonna
explosives?
Manhattan Project this entire castle. So the term Metroidvania also didn't really exist until around this time. It's kind of interesting because like Metroid itself is a little absent of a number of the Metroidvania qualities. Hang on.
What is your business here?
I've come to put an end to this.
Still befriending mortals. I'll not ask you to return to our side, but I demand you cease your attack.
I will not.
By those is stuffy.
Regret those words. We will meet again.
By the way, gotcha, bitch. Stole all your armor.
No, not my Jay's necklace.
What's Jay gonna think of me now?
Wait, did his armor change color too?
The cape. The cape
Yeah.
has a color inside of it. So now we are down to our little fisty fists. There is actually a way you can.
Well, fine. I'll beat people with my pot roast.
There's a way you can like back out of that room because there's a backdash somewhere. There it is.
There's a
Yeah, so there's a way you can basically like
glitch that.
get around it. The other thing is let's see. I can't remember if you can actually make there we go. So we have permanent upgrades a la Zelda or a la Metroid, because that's another piece of like the Metroid series. They had the energy tanks and whatever. And the health tanks and
Good thing you
missile
didn't
upgrades.
accidentally land on a spike. Is there falling damage or not?
No. No, that's one of our vampiric powers is we can fall from any height and not be hurt. But if we get splashed with water, we immediately burn.
So, oh, really?
Oh yeah.
So,
You actually
hey,
have to
got a short sword.
you have to get a relic to protect from water damage.
Was there? Okay, so it mentioned he teamed up with Trevor before.
Yeah.
Was Sypha just a new character for the
Nope.
the show?
She was hang on. So this is a save point,
Oh, cool.
which was like real badass at the time.
Yeah,
It was
that's
like yeah.
It's actually wild playing
Why
this.
is this coffin twice my height?
It's wild playing this off the backs of so many like NES and Super NES, because it's like the fidelity is just so much different.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting here like everything's so pretty. Oh my god.
There's colors.
Yeah.
So this is like this is a shitty sort, but there's a kind of an interesting thing with there's two-handed weapons that take up both hand slots. So both of the square and circle buttons
Now do the same thing.
will do the same thing, which for certain weapons we get later that have really fast attack speeds and are two-handed, you can double up. There's some like certain weapons that'll give you that ability. Also, we have relics, which unlock like a lot of passive stuff. So like that one is going to show us, I believe.
Thanks, Zoe.
Yeah, that Zoe's going to show us the amount of. That's going to make items fall out of the candles. That's right.
Could you just turn all of those on as you find them?
Well, they're automatically on. You can turn them off if you don't want certain things.
Gotcha.
Which is kind of an interesting, like, if you think about it from like a challenge run perspective, like you could, you could just not pick it up.
Is he throwing bones at you?
Yeah.
Here's another femur.
I'm a skeleton with an infinite supply of bones. It's like a really like self-defeating weapon.
Yeah.
So we put our hide cuirass. Give ourselves a little armor. So
He always leaves a little like stutter behind him, huh?
what do you mean?
A little-
Oh, you mean the after image?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because he's like
Vampire.
a vampire.
It's just a cool effect.
So most of the enemies in the game are like conventional Castlevania enemies that you'll run into. There are some new things, but there's a lot of stuff that's like that we've seen before. Go ahead and save again, just because saving also restores our health.
Yeah. That is a cool animation.
Yeah.
PlayStation.
And you can kind of see how like
He's just short enough.
so like down there's so we do still have sub weapons like in Castlevania that use hearts. They mostly
You use your own life to.
No. Hearts are not life. Like
Oh.
the number to the left is my HP. The heart number beneath the blue bar is my sub item, and then the blue bar is my magic.
Once again, a number system and a gauge.
He said that because we were just playing Link to the Past before we started recording this,
Yeah.
and give me that back. So
It's a bagger.
lots of secret stuff in this game as well. So there was a heart max item in there. Let's see here. Then we got this secret threw me for a long time when I was younger, trying to figure this out.
Whoa,
That's
what-
a health max up.
Oh, okay.
So heart max is our that's our like sub weapon inventory stuff, and then health max is our health.
Yeah. Makes sense. Collecting hearts. How many hearts can you have?
Well, it depends on
What your max is.
Yeah. like basically is you basically get
Hey, you found $25.
yeah.
This, I just cry a lot. It's pretty depressing if you're just running in circles. It's like NASCAR, kinda, but sadder.
I'm crying to the left.
Yeah.
So there's also some stuff built into the game, where you can kind of use like clever pieces of the world to.
So it's a little bit of like a puzzler adventure.
Yeah, well, and like I was saying, so Metroid. It's interesting that like Metroid is really the game that set a lot of the foundations for like how we think about Metroidvanias in terms of like world layout and stuff. Castlevania Symphony of the Night just takes that and then applies like an RPG backdrop to it, and then that's what people really remember as
Oh,
Coach
hey.
Brown. That's what people really remember as like Metroidvania now. Also, when you stand on a slope and you hit up, he just haha. Because normally he just shoulders at you.
Yeah, he's got sexy stance.
Yeah.
Well, so that's a good topic to leave on, and I want to talk more about that, but we'll do that on the next episode of Crit
Next time on
Couch.
Crit Couch.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's also going to be a boss coming up. So, woo.
Woo!
Oh, don't get hit by the axe. Next time on Crit Couch.
I love the concept of like, I don't want just an axe. I want a double-headed axe that's also a boomerang that I can throw and come back to me.
But I don't want to get hit by it, so it needs to phase right through me. Can we... Blacksmith!
Yeah, I've got a real weird project for you. Anyways.